together, take pictures, enjoy those.
Might help if I unmute my mic, huh? Good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? Thank you for joining me. And Techno, thank you for the early donation. I appreciate you. W Bird, welcome in, welcome in. Did I miss anybody else? I think that's good for now. So yeah, we'll again, I like to chat for like 15, 20 minutes at the beginning. And then we'll get right into the reactions. I already have 3 ready to go, including Techno Buzzes. So that's loaded up. I'm putting them in order. I have one from Joy again. And then I have one from my dear friend Jesse that I have to find because he didn't link it to me. But yes, I'm excited to do some more stuff. How's everybody doing? It is a Friday. Any of you got special plans for the weekend? We were supposed to do yard work and stuff at my house, but it's raining. So in fact, I got wet just coming into my office today. I was supposed to do a bunch of recording this morning. I just did not have the capacity to do it. So yeah, anything that comes out of this stream will most likely be up next week. But I'm excited you guys are in here. I need to sneeze. Now on vacation for 2 weeks. Let's go. That's dope, Techno. You taking a vacation or just like, so like I work at a bank and they kind of force you to take 5 days off in a row. It's like a law for called embezzling. Just make sure nobody's embezzling, right? But are you taking a vacation or is it like a requirement through your job? I said vacation, but is it like an actual vacation? Techno, I grew up. My huge obsession with music came. I've always been obsessed with music, but my huge obsession came from like underground stuff, off the cuff stuff. So I'm all for randomness for sure. Left field content is how my brain works. So first 2 weeks in 26 years, man. If it weren't, honestly, I think if it weren't for our kids, we probably oh, that's cool. If it weren't for our kids, we probably wouldn't have all of these like vacations we've been having. So I think it's pretty cool that you're going on your 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks vacation is like, I think that's a perfect amount. Anything longer than you like, it's hard coming back. And anything shorter is like not really worth it in my opinion, but it depends what it is, obviously. But dope, that's dope. Let me send this out. Sweet. All right, so yeah, I have the 3 videos ready to go here. We're gonna start in a second. But yeah, Techno, left field content is encouraged. That's kind of what I want this. See my father for 2 weeks. He is nearly 70, so spending the first time that I came in. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. You know, when my grandpa was old, I didn't see him very much. And it got to the point where he was like bedridden the last 2 weeks of his life, and I made it a point to go out there and see him. Because we knew it was getting close, right? And it ended up being like he was essentially like, not, I wouldn't say unresponsive, but he didn't really react to very much of anything. My camera might go out, but he didn't really react to much of anything or to people really. He was kind of just like zoned out. And then I went and saw him, and he kind of like, his whole face lit up when he saw me, and he was like his old self again. That was very much like emotional. But the next day he ended up passing. So it was almost like he was waiting for me to go. Obviously it wasn't, but just the timing of it was almost like he was waiting to see me first. But yeah, man, I encourage that. Hey, JMK, how are you? Don't forget to like, look at JMK with the promo right there. All right, for those of you that don't know how this works, most of you know. That's it. That might be the wrong one. There you go. There's a link right there to go ahead and put in your requests. I also have this QR code right here at the top. If you want to use that instead, you don't want to use Streamlabs. It's $10 minimum, and the video can't be longer than 10 minutes. A few seconds is fine, like 10, 20, 10, 30. But once we hit like 11 and up, I'm probably not going to do it. At least live. If you still want to keep that as a request, and I can do that later on as a video, that's fine. But for the sake of the stream, I'm going to keep them to about 10 minutes or less. Just for my sanity and to be able to make sure I can get everybody in there. But how you doing, JMK? Appreciate you being here. So I have 3 already before I even got on. 2 of them were for last stream that I didn't get to. 1 from Jesse, 1 from Joy. And then, hey, Joy, just talking about you. So I'm going to do Jesse. Let me make sure it's in the right order. Yeah. So Jesse's is first. It's a 13-minute video. Jesse, what are you doing to me? I just said this. So it's a 13-minute video. Trying to see if there's anything like. So it's a 13-minute video. It's about the lore behind 21 Pilots. So we're going to watch this first before I even get into 21 Pilots, because I'm supposed to record that today. But he said to watch this with you guys because he thinks you guys will enjoy it. So that's going to be first from Jesse. Second one is watching you with English subs. Songs Here We Are from the same concert we watched last time for the Mars concert in 2019. That's from Joy. And then prior to the stream, Technobuzz put in a request for Professor Green Rag and Bone Man photograph. So those are the 3 we have. If you guys want to go ahead and put in anything else, you can. I have everything up here in front of me to look at. Make sure I don't miss anything like I did last time. So I'm ready if you guys are ready. It's been a good couple weeks. I'm not gonna get too detailed, but I had my therapy session yesterday, and my therapist said the same thing, that I kind of look, to be in better spirits. So it's a struggle, man. Some weeks or some days I'm higher than I'm high on life. Other days I'm sort of groggy and just not having it. So it is what it is. All right. So we're going to get into these. If y'all want to start off by sending in the chat, hi YouTube, that would be great. So I can get that in the chat for the video, because I'm about to start recording. Gotta get the hi YouTube. Hi YouTube. There we go. Skylar Booty, what's going on? Is that play on your names? Is it tactical? Welcome in. We're about to get started on some requests. I already got some in, so really cool. I do want to mention before we get started, I do have a Patreon, so if you want to put any requests that way as well, you totally can do that. Lots of cool stuff about to come up. I have slated some TV shows to watch on there, starting with I'm already watching Dexter, the latest season, and then I'm gonna start watching season 2 of Good Omens, and then most likely Better Call Saul. And then I have some movies in there as well that I want to get to. So lots of stuff's gonna be coming out there. I'm also gonna be putting out some off the cuff content on the Patreon. So if you guys want to join that as well, you totally can. I believe there's a link for that somewhere, but here, I'll just post it. There we go. All right. There we go. We're going to go ahead and stop the music. I'm going to start recording. And we're going to start this stuff. Oh, let me do this too. Oh, you're good, JMK. You're good. You're good. All right. We're going to start. I'm going to hit record and we're going to get into it. Why can't you send another quest, Techno? Did it give you an error? Should be fine to do so. Here, let me see. Not really sure. What was the error it gave you? Just so I can get it situated, because I don't want to be... I don't want you to be distracted while we're going and having some fun, so... I'm trying to see here. Yes, hope you liked Pablo last time. I did like Pablo. That was really cool. I'm going to post that hopefully next week sometime. I had an issue with the sound, so it's been kind of shitty trying to get all those good to go, but I will definitely be posting that soon. Yeah, let me know what that error is. Does not like your media. Are you in my Discord? I think you're in my Discord, aren't you? Joint Dale. Joint Dale, if you're in here. You can send it to me in Discord if you want, Techno. Sorry, guys, we're trying to work this out because I don't want people to waste their money or time. You can send it to me in Discord and just put the dono through with a message, and then I'll watch it that way too. Because Joint Dale is getting the same thing. Why is there a view count requirement? Let me see if I can change that. Hold on a second. Tip settings. Oh, you guys doing? I think you guys are doing the media share. What you guys are doing? He said it was left field. So if you're here, let me show you. Just so I can help you out. I appreciate it, Joint Dale. Let's go. Appreciate you. I think you sent it. Yeah, if you want to send it in send the link in to my Discord directly to my message. That's fine too, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me do this. Okay, there I am. If you want to just put them, you don't have to put the video URL if you don't need to. Just put the video URL here so it doesn't do that. If you have trouble with putting it here. Otherwise, you can just put it here and not worry about it. You got that? Does that make sense? I'll still be able to click on the link, I believe so. Ooh. I appreciate you, John Dale. Thank you. So I got that one. So let me go back to here. I don't want to leak my DMs. Copy text. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Look, I'd rather fix the problem. I know it sucks for everybody else, but I'd rather fix the problem than sit here with you guys wondering. Techno, we good? Will that work? If you get an error, still let me know. All right, I'm gonna start because we're already a half hour in. But Techno, let me know. We're gonna start, and then after this one, I will figure it out for you. All right. All right. So here we go. I'm gonna start recording. Members of the Fly Music Society, welcome back to the channel. We are live here on YouTube with all of my friends. It's episode 2 of our live reaction stream. So I appreciate everybody hanging out with me in the chat. We got Techno Buzz in here, Skylar Booty, JMK, Joint Dell Records. All the fun people are in the chat. So again, I do appreciate the support. This one was requested by my good friend, Jesse Bell Development. You guys know him very well. I'll leave a link to his channel down below. He's been trying to get me to do TOP 21 Pilots for a while. And I've been asking him where to start. What should I do? Like, what do I need to look out for, right? And so I think this is one of those bands from what he's been telling me that I need to kind of research first and kind of get to know them a little bit before I go into it, because apparently there's so much lore going on with this band that I just need to make sure I don't miss anything. So but yeah, this is the start of it. This is the lore behind 21 Pilots. He said this won't ruin anything. It's more so like what to look out for when I do watch them. So I think y'all will enjoy this. We're gonna talk about 21 Pilots here. It's a 13-minute video. I'm supposed to only do 10 minutes for my own sanity, so we'll see if I watch the whole thing with y'all, but I might speed it up a little bit at the end. But we're gonna go ahead and get through this, and let's get started. Again, this is the lore behind 21 Pilots. This is by a the YouTube channel is Wise Bear. So again, 847 subscribers, but this has 55k views. Now, how does that make sense, guys? This is what happens with YouTube sometimes. Let's do. Make sure. There we go. Turn off the music. Okay. Here we go. It's gonna bother me. Go away.
And 21 Pilots is one of the most famous bands out there, mixing different music genres like rock, rap, indie, and pop into their songs. But there is one thing you might not know about them, and that is that their songs hint at
Bell, you came in like right at the perfect moment. It's almost like Faith sent you here at the exact moment that I started this. This was yours. This was your. That was crazy. Vintage, welcome in. This is actually a request from Jesse himself, Bell Development. So let's get into it.
a bigger picture going on in the background. Now, this is a complicated subject to explore, so I'll do my best to do it justice. Although signs of a deeper meaning to the 21 Pilots songs can be seen throughout all of their music, it wasn't until the Blurryface album was released that it all began to take shape. It is worth mentioning that this album, as well as Trench, their next album after Blurryface, are what are known as conceptual albums, which can be defined as an album whose tracks hold a larger purpose or meaning collectively than they do individually, meaning that every album represents an idea or theme, and in this case, a story also. Prior to the release of Blurryface, a Twitter account with the same name was created, where information about the band's new releases were leaked to the public. But it didn't end there. The account seemed to have a personality of its own, posting weird tweets like "don't put my name on things" and other random messages. In the album, Blurryface can be seen interrupting Tyler, the lead singer, and making appearances throughout their songs. He is depicted with the color red and usually has a deeper voice than the one of Tyler. Another thing to note is that every time Tyler sings, he has his neck and hands painted black, which symbolizes the control that Blurryface has over him. So,
well, that was weird. Both said so at the same time. What the hell? There's been a few artists that have done stuff like this. There've been a few artists that have done stuff like this. Sorry, I'm trying to. There we go. There's been a few artists that have done something like this. Tyler, the Creator, does a thing where, you know, he kind of has like an alter ego that kind of he has conversations with in his songs. Obviously, Eminem did it. Ren's done it in that song. Eminem's done it, but with Shady and him, right? But Tyler, the Creator, I feel like really took it to another level, in my opinion, where he like took that alter ego and actually made it important to his songs, right? It doesn't go as in depth as this sounds, where like this whole album is conceptual and there's a story being told throughout the entirety of each album, but more so specific songs. This is Tyler feeling insecure. Yeah, man, I feel like it's really cool to kind of do that. I think like there's a lot of bands out there where like they're easy listening and you can just like put it on when you're doing other stuff. And then there's also bands out there where you like have to listen and look at everything. Kind of like Ren most of the time. You have to look at what's going on. You have to kind of analyze the lyrics, right? I get the feeling from 21 Pilots like they're taking easy listening type songs, but intertwining that with like really intricate stuff that you need to pay attention to. So it's disguised as, it's really like, what's the word I'm looking for, or the phrase, hiding in plain sight. That's what I was looking for. So that's what it seems like so far, but let's keep going and see if I'm right.
The one of Tyler.
I want to see Tyler, the Creator, by the way. I know it's like super late, but Callers, that dude was dope.
Another thing to note is that every time Tyler sings, he has his neck and hands painted black, which symbolizes the control that Blurryface has over him. So, what does this character mean? Well, Blurryface is meant to be a representation of Tyler's fears, doubts, and insecurities as a singer and as a person. The theme of this whole album is the struggle to escape from Blurryface and not let himself be controlled by him. Therefore, in a way, Blurryface is its own being residing inside of Tyler, and in a way, in all of us. Perhaps the clearest appearance in the entire album happens in Stressed Out, where everything in the song is said in the perspective of Blurryface, with the line, "My name is Blurryface, and I care what you think," showing us exactly what Blurryface represents in Tyler's mind, which is insecurity, doubt, and fear. Now that we know who Blurryface is, we can start talking about Trench, their next album. But before we do that, we need to take a look at Heathens, the song that came out with the release of the superhero movie Suicide Squad. In this video, we can see Tyler stuck in a prison cell wearing...
So, for the record, Heathens is where I'm going to start my journey for 21 Pilots. It's a live concert, and this is all, again, courtesy of Jesse. Elizabeth, how are you? I've heard Heathens before, which is why I'm starting there also, but I haven't seen it live, obviously, and I haven't known any of the lore behind it. So I think it's a good place to start something I've heard of, where I can actually focus more so on the visuals and what's going on than trying to like analyze or process the music the first time. Yes, that's the Stranger Things one. Yeah. This guy? Who's this guy? I think there's similarities between Ren and this. I think Ren is a little bit more abstract, which I tend to appreciate more. Not saying that it's bad to like have a whole super bombastic lore around your albums, like it's a novel, right? I think those are two different audiences. I like the subtlety of Ren because I can take a song and be like, that was incredible, the story that was told, and it not be part of a bigger picture. So if I want to jump in anywhere, I can jump in anywhere, right? As somebody who has a lot of, like, no time on their hands, I like that. But something's to be said to have music that's also basically like each album is a movie, which is really cool.
Came out with the release of the superhero movie Suicide Squad.
Horrible movie.
In this video, we can see Tyler stuck in a prison cell wearing an orange jumpsuit when Josh, the other member of the band, passes by him riding a moving platform with the color yellow on it, the same color of their new album, Trench. An interesting thing to notice is that Tyler is using the color orange in this scene, which is a middle point between yellow and red, with red being the color of Blurryface. This might signify that at that point in time he was stuck somewhere in between Blurryface and whatever the color yellow represents, which could be the complete opposite of what Blurryface represents. After being freed from the prison by Josh, Tyler follows him to a room where he takes off his orange jumpsuit and starts playing the bass while wearing a yellow jacket. After the concert, everybody else escapes except for Tyler, who goes back to his cell wearing the same orange that he was wearing at the beginning of the video.
The yellow faded to orange.
In the song called Heavy Dirty Soul, we can actually see Blurryface as a separate entity driving the car that Tyler is on, symbolizing how Blurryface is in control of his life, driving it around in circles.
In the driver's seat.
The car falls apart and Tyler starts playing with Josh, which might signify how doing music with Josh is sort of an escape from his mind, an escape from Blurryface. When the era of the Blurryface album had ended, The band posted an animation of an eye closing, and then there was silence. This is when the hiatus started, where the band went silent for an entire year, with the exception of a live appearance in 2017, where the band won an award for the most dedicated fan base. Only Josh went to the award ceremony to accept the prize, where he delivered this message.
Tyler wishes he could be here. He's actually off severing ties with Dima.
And understandably, no one knew what he was talking about. What exactly was Dima? And what did Tyler have to do with it? Well, this all
Appreciate you, Techno Buzz. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I got it. Thank you. This is the thing, right? Most dedicated fan base after 2 albums, because you have so much intrigue around the story of that's going on with your albums and all these little nuances to look out for, the color schemes, who's talking, what does it mean? Why does he say all these intriguing aspects of the album? Of course, you're going to have the most dedicated fan base. You're analyzing every fucking thing in every song, right? And I think that's part of why High Ren has led Ren to have so many fans, is because we analyze literally every nuance in that video and we're intrigued of what he's going to do next, right? I'm sure the pressure for both Tyler and Ren of, well, how am I going to up the ante this time? How am I going to make this even more special, even more intricate, even more, meaningful than the last one? I'm sure that's a lot of pressure on them too. It got the core fan base to go deep. Exactly. 100%. All right, let's continue.
no one knew what he was talking about. What exactly was Dima, and what did Tyler have to do with it? Well, this all brings us to Trench, and get ready because it gets weirder from here. Months later, the silence broke with a post on their merchandise page for the album Vessel on April 2018. It was a GIF with a URL on it called dmaorg.info. When accessed, an error page would appear with the message, "You are in violation, they mustn't know, you were here, no one should ever find out about this, you can never tell anyone about this, for the sake of the other survival, you must keep this silent, we must keep
So I have to ask, I noticed the E, the A, the T, so eat, the I, the U, the P are all capital. I'm assuming there's a reason for that, or is it just to look cool? I don't think it's just to look cool. I don't know, man. And the P is underlined in yellow. Look at that. See, now I'm starting to overanalyze everything. Okay, let's go. Sorry.
No one can know, no one can know, no one can know. The page also...
And why is there random ass spaces here, right? This is the same way that Blurryface was typing. So is he
had
bad?
a violation code at the end with the numbers 153986422_14 on it. Pretty suspicious if you ask me. But there is more. When looking at the message, you might notice that some letters are capitalized. When combined, the letters read East is up.
East is up.
Which,
Okay.
weirdly enough, are the lyrics of the song Nico and the Niners from the Trench album.
East is up, I'm fearless when I hear this on the low. East is up.
Fans discovered that if you modified the URL by adding the violation code, another page would appear. This page contained photos, letters, and messages for fans to decipher. The page seemed to be managed by a person named Clancy, who wrote letters every so often detailing his life in a place called Dima, which is what Josh was referring to in his speech at the 2017 awards. In his letters, Clancy details his experiences living in the dystopian city of Dima and how the place is run by 9 bishops collectively known as Nico and the Niners. He writes about his curiosity about the outside world and how he longs to know what is outside. He later escapes the city.
First of all, how do you come up with this? Right? Like, how do you come up with all of this stuff? I think it's it's an art form to create music that's intriguing and awesome and all that. It's a whole nother thing to create a universe, right? I don't know how you guys, this is totally kind of off topic, but it's relatable, and I'll push it together. But I think as much as people want to talk about how bad Marvel is right now and all that stuff, I think the universe that they built early on is really second to none, and it's really hard to top that. We expect them to, but I don't think it can be done. It's hard to build a cohesive universe where everything's intertwined and you have all these Easter eggs that lead to something else, that leads something to something else, that lead back to the original. Like, it's hard to build that in a way that's understandable, right? So it's crazy to do this. And Elizabeth J said, Tyler's mind is crazy complex. I think with very intelligent people and people who are very much a genius, they understand things on another level to the point where that's part of why they end up having all of these mental issues, is because they see all of the bad things as well as all the good things, right? I think that's why there's, what's the saying? There's a thin line between genius and insanity. I think that's totally 100% true. But we're gonna get into the Dima storyline right now. Hi Von Gansey, what up? What's going on? We're going through the lore of 21 Pilots right now.
Nancy details his experiences living in the dystopian city of Dima and how the place is run by 9 bishops collectively known as Nico and the Niners. He writes about his curiosity about the outside world and how he longs to know what is outside. He later escapes the city and does his best to keep us updated on his life as he keeps uploading letters to the website. But what exactly is Dima, you might ask? Well, Dima is a dystopian city ruled by 3 bishops, as stated before. These bishops follow a religion called Vialism, which appears to be the worship of light bulbs? Well, upon researching the topic, it seems like there is a general consensus that the purpose of the religion is to celebrate death by suicide. And the lights that they worship, or vials, are used to build what are called neon gravestones, which could be a metaphor relating to death and how light can be contained in a vial. It is important to state that this band doesn't believe in these ideals, and that they said in an interview that this fake religion is 100% wrong. Dima itself is based on what is known as the Tower of Silence, an ancient circular structure meant to expose dead human bodies to the elements so that they may decay and fall prey to vultures and other scavenger birds in the area.
Bro, like, okay, this is gonna be a long ass video, but I don't care. So here's the thing, okay? I actually believe that you could turn this into a comic book that could then be translated to a TV show that could later turn into a movie. Just like Elizabeth J was saying. And I think if they don't do that, I respect it for keeping its original, where it was originally put. Keeping it there, I respect that. As an artist, I understand not wanting to touch something that is already acclaimed. But at the same time, man, how many fans would be so happy for that to happen? But I think it's funny, like, all of this is in their music and in their promotion, right? And they're utilizing social media. They're utilizing all these different things to create this lore for their fan base. And I think it's cool to make sure people are engaged. All right, I got it, Jesse. Okay, I got it. Sorry, that the I Am Clancy new album teaser does a good job connecting all of the pieces and timeline. I want to be far less cryptic for the last chapter. Yeah, man, I gotta catch up to this shit. Fuck. I already have no time. What's gonna end up happening is, like, I'm probably gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna react. I might do the first couple albums react to the entire album like I've done before and make them separate videos. And then after that, I'm going to have to start listening on my own because it's so much. All right, let's continue.
Decay and fall prey to vultures and other scavenger birds in the area. Curiously,
Jesse, they'd rather have less radio play if it means more excitement for the fans. Yeah, fuck radio play, man. I've already told you, like, the mainstream is kind of whack. That's why, like, there's exceptions. This is an exception where there's so much artistry that goes on outside of the music. Like, you have to respect it.
Vulture on its cover, further adding to the metaphor and symbolism of death that the bishops worship. If we take a closer look at the image of Dima provided in the website, we can see the names of the 9 bishops written in the center of the structure. 9 circles are shown as well as 9 districts, each attributed to a bishop. Turns out that if you take the hidden message "East is up" from the previous error page and apply it to the image, rotating it so that the east side is pointing up, then
Jesus Christ
will align with the 9 songs in the cover of the Blurryface album. Each of the patterns in the cover represents one of the songs in the album, and if you look closely at the song lyrics, and I mean very closely, you can see the names of the bishops hidden in the lyrics of their corresponding songs. And this is the case for all the bishops except for Nico. As an example, Keon's comes from the line "Choke on Smoke" from Herbie Dirty Soul, and Sakarver comes from "She's a Carver" from the song "Tear in My Heart." And it gets weirder from there. If you take all of the songs corresponding to the Blurryface album cover and number them, you get the violation code shown in the DMA.org website. Although the name Nico doesn't appear...
Bro, what the Dude, the amount of brain power it takes to, like, put all of this shit together is nuts. Do you understand, like, what was just said? So you have a website that they created with an error code that leads you to get all of this information, which all that information is awesome, right? You get names of the Niners, all that stuff. Great. Then you have East is Up. You're like, okay, that's the album cover. Just turn it. And now you know all the names of them. But what did he say?
Example, Keon's comes from the line "Choke on Smoke" from Herbie Dirty Soul, and Sakarver comes from "She's a Carver" from the song "Tear in My Heart." And it gets weirder from there. If you take all...
Hey Judy, I forgot to say that. Welcome in.
All of the songs corresponding to the Blurryface album cover and number them, you get the violation code shown in the
Yeah. Still, you number them and it's back to the error code that started this whole thing. My God, man. You're right. It has to take an entire creative team, and they need to write like mystery thrillers, man. This is fucking crazy.
.org website. Although the name Nico doesn't appear...
I think it's similar to Money Game, but Money Game is way less intricate than this. Like, not taking anything away from it, but it's way less intricate.
Shown in the DMA.org website. Although the name Nico doesn't appear directly in any of the Blurryface songs, it does appear in Morph, where his full name is mentioned as being Nicholas Bourbaki.
Always try to stop me, that Nicholas Bourbaki. He's got no friends close, but those who know him most know he goes by Nico. He told me I'm a copy. When I hear him mock me, that's almost stopped me.
A quick Google search will show that Nicholas Bourbaki is the name of a group of mathematicians who, coincidentally, invented the symbol 21 Pilots uses.
I was just going to ask about that.
So, one possible explanation is that, like the collective group of the 9 mathematicians, Nico is the collective name of the 9 bishops, or Blurryface, whom his identity seemed to correlate to. This means that Dima itself is a representation of Blurryface, who in turn represents Tyler's fears and insecurities. So in a way, it makes sense that the ultimate goal of Vialism is to die by suicide, given the fact that too much of Blurryface means more insecurity, anxiety, depression, and everything that comes with it, which can sadly lead a person to the path of suicide, which is a bad thing. So, in a way, this whole world is an acknowledgement to mental health issues and how difficult it can be to escape them, just like it is to escape from Blurryface. If we continue with the story, Clancy finally escapes Dima and heads for Trench, a place inhabited by a group called the Bandidos. But in his journey, he notices that he is not alone, that there is a person doing the journey alongside him. But instead of in the mountains, the other person is walking in the valley down below. Clancy then describes the events of the jumpsuit video as a bystander as he watches Tyler walking along the valley. The jumpsuit video starts where Heavy Dirty Soul left off, with Tyler getting out of his car and arriving in Trench. He then finds himself with the banditos who observe him from above. Later we see one of the bishops appear who seems to be chasing Tyler, probably to take him back to Dima. We can see as he puts his hands on Tyler's neck, turning it black to keep him under his control, but the banditos intervene, throwing yellow petals at them. This breaks Tyler free
More yellow.
from his control, giving him a chance to escape. Turns out the bishops can't see the color yellow, as Clancy tells us, which is why the banditos wear the color in their clothing. Tyler uses his chance to run for it, but is caught again and is taken back to Dima. After this, all of the banditos leave except for one, Josh, who tries to free Tyler time and time again from the bishops, but always seems to fail. In the next video for the song Nico and the Niners, Tyler is seen packing his things to leave Dima again as the banditos make their way into the city. As they walk inside, the people of the town close their windows like they're afraid of them, which makes sense given the fact that letting go of all the things Dima and Blurryface represents is often difficult, even if hope is standing right in front of you. Tyler then runs into the banditos and for a moment turns away from them, as if he himself is afraid. He then sees Josh and greets him with the same handshake that they used in the video for Stressed Out. This song also makes certain references to Heathens, with the lyrics "We'll find a way to pay for it" and "Force a sponsor" showing up.
Taking a break for it, we'll find a way to pay for it. Force a sponsor and start a concert, a complete diversion. Start a mob, but you can be quite certain we'll win, but not everyone will get out. No.
This is probably talking about how they had to force a bunch of Suicide Squad characters into their video just to get the money that they needed. He then follows by saying start a concert, a complete diversion, start a mob, and you can be quite certain we'll win, but not everybody will get out. Which is exactly what happened in Heathens. They started a concert as a diversion. They won because everybody escaped, but not everybody will get out because Tyler stayed and remained behind bars. The story continues in Levitate, where the banditos are seen returning to Trench with Tyler, where they have a party and enjoy themselves throughout the night. When they finish, Tyler is left with no distractions, nothing to occupy his mind, which is when Nick...
It's almost like an abstract tale of his mental health journey, right? If we could take our mental health journey and create this creative story that makes sense, but also is abstract and leaves it up for interpretation. I feel like this is a great way to do that. I remember days when my friends just showed up to check on me no matter if I wanted to see them or not. Yeah, man, those days are key and critical sometimes to people's survival. So I totally get that. And I think that handshake, like kind of like you're alluding to, is definitely a symbol of that. Especially since Josh is always the one trying to save him, right?
escaped, but not everybody will get out because Tyler stayed and remained behind bars. The story continues in Levitate, where the banditos are seen returning to Trench with Tyler, where they have a party and enjoy themselves throughout the night. When they finish, Tyler is left with no distractions, nothing to occupy his mind, which is when Nico appears and takes him away. And here's where the story ends for now. There's a new album that came out in May 2021 with new clues and things to dissect from the 21 Pilots lore. But for now, I'll just leave it here. If you liked the video and want to see more about here's 21 Pilots lore.
I see yellow. Gotta mean something, right? Holy crap, that's crazy. It's just like subscribe, right? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, man. It's it's pretty incredible. And I know you were saying it was intricate, but there's an expectation of like intricate and overly crazily I don't want to say overly, but like extremely it's meticulous and very detailed, and everything has to kind of intertwine, right? It's nuts. That's why cycles are a major theme. It's cool. One time Tyler had an incident at a festival and Josh looked so worried. Representation of the bandit is when someone is deep in depression, sometimes all they can do is remind him that he's not alone and give him encouragement. Yellow petals. Yellow skill is referred to as a pandemic. Yeah, man. I think the biggest thing was what Elizabeth said, the representation of the banditos. The sprinkling of the yellow, what was that, petals, is kind of a visual representation of the positivity or the hope kind of seeping in. And that's all, sometimes all it takes when you're in that deepest of darkest times is that tiny bit of positivity, that tiny bit of hope, to kind of get you out of it. And he mentioned that in the video, but like, that's insane. Like all of those things. So now I'm going to have to like, I'm probably in those reaction videos. Honestly, I'm going to be pausing at like every 10 seconds, be like, I know that looks like yellow. Look at that. It's going to be a fun ride. It's going to be a fun wormhole to get into, rabbit hole to get into. But Jesse, I appreciate it. I'm going to go to you to where to start the journey, and all of you where I should start this journey, because there's so much craziness. And I applaud you guys, and I am envious of you guys who had multiple people checking on you and saving your life. I had one friend that was helpful with that, and now currently obviously my wife, but I had to get through all that on my own. I had a support system that was like there or ride or die right at the time, but they didn't really know I was going through anything. But it was just their presence alone saved me. But the people that are saying like they actually had people trying to go and save you, that's incredible. So anyways, that was awesome. I'm excited to get into the lore of 21 Pilots and to start listening to some of their stuff. So Jesse, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And please do remember that good vibes are contagious. I saw the request, Jesse, so I appreciate that. We have let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. Let me see. My wife's having an issue with something, so I want to see if she still needs my help or not. Sorry, guys. There's acknowledgement that we need support systems. Even though logos change for each era, it went from blurry face to... Damn. See, like, even that is crazy, man. Crazy. I feel like there's just like too much. I feel like that's just too much to like think about. Like honestly, it's one thing like when in Hyren where like, oh, the light's flickering and oh, the way his voice is inflection, but now it's like, oh look, that particular angle of that letter is different. I wonder if that means something. Like it's that intricate, which is insane to me. Oh my goodness. The SAI logo has a crazy amount of layers, but it's less important. Super dope. Yeah, man, that almost like took the breath out of me. I have one sketch with one red light on a festival stage. Okay. Fuck. Well, I gotta help real fast with something in the house because apparently it's not a great thing. I'll be right back, but why don't we promote somebody? Let's see. Here. So I'm gonna put on a Jesse video right now. 4 days ago. I'll be right back, okay? And then we'll continue on. I apologize for this, but I gotta go help real quick. So I'll be right back, all right?
What is going on, my YouTube friends, all my Patreon friends? How we all living?
Be right back.
And we got a new Sam Tompkins drop. So the music video for this is out. The music video for this is out, and I missed it because I was sick, and I apologize, and I will watch it. But we got Phones in Heaven live from the Champ, which I didn't know what it was going to be, man. Like, I've seen so many of these cathedrals and different churches and different buildings, and they all have like really cool names. I had no idea what the Champ was. It looks like it's going to be a really nice little like pub, I'm assuming, and I'm also assuming that it's got to have a little bit of story to it, because this is about to get heavy, y'all. This is about to get real heavy. Shout out to Sam for being a strong leader in the arts community, y'all. Like, oh man, I watched that Hero, the live one, and shout out to Sam for watching it and commenting on the video too. But like, that was some of the most like resilience and strength I've seen especially from an artist, bro. Like, we pour our emotions into our art and into our creativity, right? And I'm assuming that this is going to be nothing shy of that. That's just all I'm assuming. I don't want to assume any more than that. If y'all haven't watched this video, or even if you have, I'd appreciate it if you went and showed it some more love. I'll have it in the description box down below. I want to give a shout out to Sam and his whole team, man. Like, seem like fabulous people. So let's do this. Let's watch this. I think it's a Sennheiser mic he's singing.
I wish I didn't.
I'm not gonna, like, I don't think anything's left a chance. Like, as if we can read Stay Tough. Like, it's so clear, right? That's gotta be, like, to what I was saying, man. You gotta stay strong. You gotta keep your chin up, right? Like, no matter what. I'm assuming that that's gotta play into it a little bit.
I wish I didn't delete those texts. They were the one thing that I had left. 'Cause maybe now I would miss you less. And maybe those conversations could fill the emptiness. 'Cause you're so far away. I'm alone these days, spending nights awake. Whenever I'm crying, I wanna be crying with laughter. Whenever it's quiet, I wanna be drunk at the afters, at that bar again, singing Wonderwall again. I'm losing my common sense, thinking that you'll call. Like his phone's in heaven.
Oh my goodness. He's walking us right through these memories, man. And like, excuse me, setting it up with the, like, I wish I didn't delete those text messages. Like, oh man, let's go back. So this has got to be the bar, right? This has got to be like a bar of memory between him and his father, right? It's got to, that's what I'm assuming this story is too. It's got to be, right?
'Cause you're so far away. I'm alone these days, spending nights awake.
It's such a nice, like, low resonance placement for him too. And I came back to see if he went up the octave or if it was like a fifth or something. But this is a really nice placement for him, and he's showing that he's still proficient singing that low, right? Because you might be good at, like, he's great at like all the falsetto and all the like high stuff, that mid chest voice stuff. I haven't heard him sing low, but he's still got really like tight nuances to the characteristics in his voice down low, right? Which shows that he spends time in that. And especially in a live scenario, y'all. Especially in a live scenario. Like, no plug or anything, but like the song that I just did, the first verse of it, it's in like a register a little bit low for me. And I did it in way more takes than I really want to admit, and for a few reasons. But one of them being that like I just wanted that ache to come out of my voice, and at that lower register, I couldn't get it in one breath or in like one take, so I had to do it over and over and over. But again, that's an area that I'm not super proficient in. I hadn't been super practiced in, right? And like, yeah, man, he's killing this. He's got such a beautiful voice. The connection to the tonality or the tonal qualities of his voice connect to the emotions so well. And that's part of why like he's got to be so strong, bro. So strong.
Whenever I'm crying, I wanna be crying with laughter. Whenever it's quiet, I wanna be drunk at the afters at that bar again, singing Wonderwall again. I'm losing my common sense, thinking that you'll call. Light his phones in heaven.
He's got like such a cool technique too. He's got this, where is it?
The afters at that bar again, singing Wonderwall again. I'm losing my.
He's got this like H-I instead of just I. I'm losing my mind again, or whatever the words are. But it's just like if I tried to mix that into a song, it wouldn't land the same way because like the way I drive emotion is different, but it matches his voice and his delivery so well. He's done it in a few other spots. That was just like a good one to kind of pick on. But I love that. Like being free to sing how you want to sing instead of like what a textbook is going to say or like perfect to a grid or something like that. Like it's just nice to see that he's free to be himself in his delivery of especially something this meaningful, y'all.
My common sense, thinking that you'll call. Light his phones in heaven. So many thoughts and words unsaid, but worrying won't bring back my friend. Every morning comes with a bigger test. I'm always waking up from a dream I can't accept. Now you're so far away, I'm alone these days, spending nights awake. Now whenever I'm crying, I wanna be crying with laughter. Whenever it's quiet, I wanna be drunk at the afters at that bar again, singing Wonderwall again. I'm losing my common sense, thinking that you'll call. Light his phones in heaven.
I just
you. Will you call?
all I can, like, aside from the track being beautiful, all I can hear, man, is that emotion inside his heart just pouring out in these words and in these melodies. Like, it's unreal, man. It's like, it's really making me, like, my eyes swell. Like feels like my eyes are puffing
In
out.
heaven, I miss you.
And all dry on that too. Like, they've had this really nice, I'm assuming it's like got like a side chain compressor or something. It's a really nice little tight reverb going on and a little bit of delay. But it feels like they pulled it out for this time when he said phones in heaven. And then it comes back in with the I'll miss you. It's just like subtle, but again, it's attention to it. It's attention to the art, right? Like, each bar matters. It's not just turn the reverb on, it sounds nice, leave it, right?
In my common sense, thinking that you'll call. Light his phones in heaven. I miss you.
Big room again.
Will you call me back? I miss you. Will you call me back? I miss you. Call me back. Call me dead from your phone in heaven.
Man, this whole group, bro, I just want to hug everyone. I just want to get my arms around y'all. And just not let go, man. Like, yeah, man, I don't know how he can do it. I honest to God don't know how he can do it. Like, he's so like a vulnerable, and he's probably in the middle of those feelings. This is probably a way of coping with it. And to be willing to show us that, y'all, like, come on, man. I really don't know what else to say, y'all. That was beautiful. I thought it was just stunning. Like, I really don't know what else to say, y'all. I appreciate you. Keep your chins up. Be well to yourselves out there, man. We'll see you again soon.
Terry Mack, take it away.
1, 2, 1, 2. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Check. Listen, H-Man about to put something new upon the menu. Had to enter from the rear of the venue. Y'all know I spit lethal with the rap. Let me see some excitement from the people in the back. Once again, this song, I spin these songs live in the moment. Every time I spill it, I'ma own it. I'm coming right off at the tip of this, we're rocking the world. My freestyle's even bigger than these pearls. I'm next level with it, never spit it slow like a ballad. In fact, these rappers bland, kinda like no dressing on the salad. I break it down for all of y'all, my freestyles all evolve. Every time I spit off the top, I make them holler, y'all. I'm back up on it, the fans can't ignore me. Hey yo, this chair here reserved for Gorby. It's H-Mac, I call whatever I read. Plugged into the live feed, I'ma get it poppin', yes indeed. Once again, I'ma spill these poems. I get illy in the zone, shouts to Billy Jones. H-Mac getting loose, I be shaking their hands. Cause when it comes to freestyling, I'm the craziest man. Getting busy, yo, who is he? I'm the strongest with the flair. All my freestyle verses stretching longer than your hair. H-Mac, I'm offended when I rhyme, I'm never timid. Never been a cynic, I get away without no blemish, yeah. Getting paper for this raw off the head loot. Shouts to my man looking fly in the red suit. Yeah, y'all know I never leave them unimpressed. Next to your polka dots, I feel like I'm underdressed. Yeah, my flow smoking hot, don't joke a lot. Spit patterns like polka dots, I'm going off. The flowing boss, I make the name known. Red carpet event, feel like a game show. Mac all up in it, believe he's the Lord. Yeah, I don't need to write it, I'm just pressing record. Every time I rhyme, I get them excited and never bored. Make some noise if y'all ready for the Streamer Awards. Where we at? We in effect though. Every verse I deliver sounds wet though. H-Mac off the top of the brain. They be digging it whenever Mac is live in the flames. Let's go. How we feeling, y'all? We having fun? Hold on, we can do better than that, man. We got a lot of high-profile people in the mix. We got some of the best streamers in the entire world. If y'all are ready for a dope night, somebody make some fucking noise. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. We're gonna improvise a little bit. We're gonna have some fun. You know how I like to do it, yeah. Okay. I said I kill the whole scene and I murder the mic. I be on the up and up like your vertical stripes. Other rappers in the game, they don't even seem rare. Harry Mack standing out like your green hair. Matter of fact, when I spit, I bring the passion. My coat and your hair are matching. Yeah, we didn't plan that out. I'm the one that y'all understand, no doubt. I'm the rapper they believe in the game I'm seasoned. Already said that I be shining like your sequence. H-Mac, I'm reflecting the bright lights. When it comes to freestyles, I be quite tight, quite hype. Every time I get loose, they be loving the energy that I produce. Every time that I'm rhyming, I be doing my thing. Put me into the speakers, I'll be ready to bang. Yeah, H-Mac, man, these rappers don't tempt me. They brains kinda like this chair, empty. Yeah, every time I rhyme, I spit rare. Wait, hold up, who's supposed to sit there? Yeah, H-Mac, the freestyle boss. Where's this person? Someone is lost. Y'all know that I do what I do, it's true. We need to send out a rescue crew. H-Mac getting busy when I'm on the beat. Matter of fact, I might chill here and take a seat. Yeah, y'all know I'm the freshest on the scene. I hope they don't mind if I eat the greens. Every time I rhyme, I'm delivering the fly stuff. Get the points, they be saying 5 up. H-Mac, I'ma take it to the tip though. Every time I rhyme, I'm delivering a sick flow. Other rappers get played from payola. I be blending the colors like Crayola. I don't write it so I don't need a crayon. When it comes to lyrics, people know that I'm the man. I'm spitting the better, keeping it clever when I'm rhyming, putting smiles on their faces cause I'm spreading joy. I'm the type of rapper that they can't avoid. If you down with it, make some goddamn noise. Let's go. Streamer Awards. We really here, man. Yeah. Don't sign it until you read the fine print. Every time I spit, I be staying in alignment. I should probably sign this poster. Yo, these bars free. All you gotta do is hand me a Sharpie. Anytime I'm spitting off the top, I'ma own it. I'ma sign it right now, live in the moment. While I do my performance, while I'm spitting the bars. Yeah, I figured that way it be hitting more hard. Thanks for the marker, but I don't need no writing utensil. Every verse verse that I spit, it be too influential. Yeah, shouts out to this table, I done met him already. When it be coming to spitting bars, yo, forever I'm heavy. Yeah, every time he flows, dog, he's so insane. Lyrically, I be shining like your golden chain. If I said it, then I meant it. Every lyric is stupendous. Don't your neck get tired just from holding up the pendant? Goddamn, I'm on it. Y'all know these other cats hardly rap. Give me that Sharpie back. Yo, I gotta make my own mark all up on your custom all-stars. Every time that I'm spitting, I ball hard. Yeah, other artists, man, they hardly in the zone. We really improvise. Shouts to Ari at home. Real musicians in the building and we taking it high. Ain't nobody faking when he's spitting, y'all know he's fly. I'm getting busy whenever I'm on it. I'm keeping it honest, that much is a promise. They following me with the can. Whenever I'm spitting, I'm proving to y'all and the man. I'ma make them understand when I start to get loose. Every time that...
My bad. It was the American Idol that got it blocked. I have no doubt. Sorry. Some personal stuff. Okay. My bad. Yes. Joint Dale, I'm gonna get to your stuff. Techno, I'm gonna get to your stuff. It was the American Idol stuff that 100% got it blocked. So it is what it is. People ask me, I don't react to Harry Mack. I don't have the bandwidth to go through like every intricate line of his, you know? Oh my gosh. All right, JMK, we'll wait for the ad. Hey, I'm sponsored. Tell me how that makes sense. I'm sponsored after my stream got blocked because that makes sense. That makes so much sense. Okay, so the next one that we're gonna do, the next one that we're gonna do is Joy's request. So she gave me another Watching You. It's about 5 minutes, 46 seconds. I don't. Yeah, there's not much to this one. That normally she has a whole spiel, but since this was through Streamlabs and not Patreon, there's not really an intro to it. So we're just gonna get into it. All right, let me restart recording. What do you worry about, Vintage? Oh, no worries. Okay. All right. Let me start recording. Welcome back to the channel. We are live on YouTube. We're having a lot of fun, even though I ditched the stream for about 20 minutes for personal stuff, but we are back. We are working. This one is another request from Joy McVeigh, donation from Joy. She's been taking me down the Hua Chen Yu train, and this is more Hua for us today. This has English subtitles as well. Thank you for that. That helps a lot. This is Hua Chen Yu. Here we are from the Mars concert 2019. I believe that's the same concert that was on the last one that we watched. Joy, I want to make sure you're in here before I start. If not, this will be up on the channel, but it would be helpful if you were here. For those of you that are new to my channel, what we do here is I'll listen to the song and watch the video. I'll stop here and there where I see fit. And at the end, we'll talk about the message. We'll talk about the music. I do stop it a lot because I like to talk about things as they come because I will forget some stuff along the way. That's just how my brain works. But yes, I've been really impressed with Hua Chen Yu. Just how young he is, but also how open he is about mental health stuff. You know, me, I very much enjoy people who want to have that conversation. So that means a lot to me. And then, yeah. So because of the Patreon, I have found artists like this. So if you guys do want to join and kind of send me some off the cuff stuff, much like Joy, much like Joint Dale and Technobuzz have been doing, that's really great. I love the underground, the off the cuff type of stuff. So here we are. Hey, and that's the name of the song. Look at that. What a great segue. All right. This is Hua Chen Yu. Here we are at the Mars concert 2019. Here we go. One second. I want to see if I can boost the... There.
我也无所适从，约会事与愿违，在交错的时空，灵魂枷锁下坠。Here we are, here we are, here we are. Here we are, here we are, here we are. Here we are, here we are, here we are. 梦却了无影踪。梦变幻时空，现实忽明忽暗，难以触碰。我
Oh shit.
顶端像夜空，尽管徒有生命。这流星划过天际，雨后放晴，跨过幸运，我却看不到。没有太多诉求，远大的和平，迷你妈咪。刚进城时从不听到，你和阿里在轰鸣着，心灵被一起撕创意。但是别再要冷漠，举起双手，热情相拥，别再太沉默。无关利弊或对错，勇气一直在。
Okay. First of all, I'm smiling because I did not expect the rapping to come in, right? The thing with Hua is he seems to, much like Ren, be able to do all sorts of different genres. I think the first song I heard was more so a rock song from him. But right here is what I want to talk about. So please don't be apathetic. Extend your arms, give each other a warm hug, and don't be silent. It has nothing to do with gains and losses or right and wrong. This kind of courage has always been ours. So I'm a big proponent of you can be friends with people who disagree with you, who have different morals than you, who have different beliefs than you. I'm a firm believer in that. I'm a firm believer in and being empathetic. Again, I keep bringing it up, but my therapist says to me all the time that I'm a really empathetic person. And I think it's because of the struggles I've went through. And I've noticed that people who go through mental health issues for the most part are also empathetic. But I think that's a great message, man. Like, we all need to be there for each other in any aspect of life. We can talk about politics. We can talk about anything in life. We need to be supportive to each other, right? Again, we might disagree on some things, but that doesn't mean we can't be friends. That one disagreement or that one difference of opinion shouldn't tarnish an otherwise good relationship. And I've known families to break apart because of one's Democrat, one's Republican, and they just don't talk to each other anymore. It's ridiculous. But I liked that message right there. And that was all in the hip hop portion. Let's keep going. But some of that stuff I can't read that fast, I'll be honest with you. So hold on. Withstand the influence of materialism. Whoops. I want to keep my original aspirations alive and hold fast to the same ideals. Sadly, many of my initial plans have all turned to dust and are gone with the wind. Looking back, I study the scenes that have passed along the way, and I make adjustment to myself until I am satisfied. The heavens have given me the encouragement I need to speak from my heart. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, again, the message that he brings to his songs is crazy. I think we all fall into this where, I mean, I talked about this yesterday with somebody. I have a bad habit of setting like major milestones for myself almost every week, and I never hit them. I never make them because I'm trying to do too much. I'm trying to do too big of things when I should really just focus on small little goals throughout the day. And when I do that, which I've done these last 2 weeks, I have better weeks. But to bring it to the point he's making, we have all these aspirations. Some of them are going to fall short. We can't hit everything, right? I think that he's talking about, like, you know, we may not hit all of the things we want to do. We may not be who we aspire to be, but we can only be the best version of ourselves. So let's lift each other up to be just that. Great message. Totally understand you, empathize with you. I appreciate that, Techno. I think we all feel that. Look at that. I feel the rock beat coming in right now. Barely kept up reading that. Hey, IVR, welcome in. Appreciate you. Never stopped, never settled, never paused. I've kept my dreams alive. Basically saying that he's pushed through all of the obstacles. He's never followed what anybody else has told him to do. He's kept his own dreams alive. Push forward, keeping my spirits high, bravely taking every step. It's hard. Some days it's hard to just take the one step forward, right? Must not linger waiting for something to happen. He's going and he's getting himself. He's taking control of it. I don't know anything about the present. That's fine. If I can't see the future, then I'll redefine it so it starts from now. He's creating his own future. Like a lot of these, in all honesty, at least if it's the way it's translated to English, is very much can be seen as a cliche for sure. But how true and powerful they are, I don't care if it's a cliche. But I think that these are words that we should definitely follow, is that don't let anybody else try to tell us what to do. Make our own future. And don't try to figure out what the future is and follow it. Make our own future. Because like you said, we don't know what the future holds. Time to prove myself is right now. Every time I look out the window, staring at the riverbank on the other side, dawn is just breaking. I've got to summoning up my courage. I push my worries away, focusing all my strength. I break through bottlenecks and set my master plan in motion. I make every single day a new beginning, a new revolution. I can hardly stand the way I want to change my status quo. Yeah, I mean, he's saying it pretty straightforward. Hey Beth, how are you? No worries. It doesn't matter when you come in. Always love it when people come into the chat. So again, Hua is very, very keen on talking about mental health and just day-to-day struggles. And I think it's important to talk about things. And I think he talks about things in a very eloquent way. I mean, he took pop, rock, and rap in one song and said all this, right? There's a lot of lyrics here, but the song's only 5 minutes because he's rapping through it really quickly. Really cool. Hey, Hunted, how are you? Everyone say hi to Hunted. Got a guitar solo? Look at that guitar. I was going to say, was that him singing? Well, I want to back up a tad. I mean, I love that clean guitar tone, right? For that. Yeah, I mean, we've said this with Ren before, but I feel like there's not a lot of artists who can kind of intertwine their music into like multiple genres and do it well. And I think Hua is one of them. And I think for such a young dude, right? He's about my age, but have this much awareness to struggles and mental health is really cool. And again, not being afraid to talk about it. So, you know, I think that's important in an artist. And I think we're seeing more artists that are more willing to be open about that. So that was really cool. Thank you, Joy, for that. And keep those Hua ones coming. I really, really do love hearing them. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. That was awesome. What is happening? Oh, that's the one from last time. 1 second. That's a Gibson Les Paul, right? Just like mine in the back. His was nicer though, for sure. Okay. All right, now we're gonna get to today's. I have this Professor Green Rag and Bone Man photographs official video. Are sick. I mean, I'm a guitarist, so I'm going to be biased, but my song, and I'm currently round 3. Life is hard and a roller coaster. Ren, ready for you. Have I heard that one? I don't think I have. Think about that for a second. I don't think I've heard that one, so that's a good one. Can you connect or what? Okay. Just hope your duo going well. Okay, make my request transparent. What do you mean? What? What do you mean? What? Gonna tilt me. Doing amazing. Hope you're doing so. Okay. Like a filter over it. Flagged audio is fine. Oh, okay. I'm not there yet. You said you put in a dono, Jesse? I don't. Yeah, get a rush. Just. I don't see it. Was it in Patreon, Discord, Patreon? Where was it at? You'll DM me. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna fill up my water real fast, like 1 minute. Be right back. Okay. All right. I'm going to start the record yes again. All right. This was a request by TechnoBuzz. Thank you for the donation. He said something a little different. Professor Green plus Rag and Bone Man. And this song's called Photographs. I have no idea what this is. Professor Green has 294K subscribers. So yeah, 294K subscribers, 2.6 million views on this. So that's something. We're going to go ahead and listen to this. For those of you that are new here, what we do is I'll listen to the track, watch the video. I'll stop it here and there where I see fit. I like to stop it a lot and talk about things as they come. And then at the end, we'll talk about the message. We'll talk about the music. And yeah, let's go ahead and let's get into it. I do these live streams at least once a week on YouTube, reaction YouTubes. So if you guys would like to join every Wednesday at 1 p.m., I will be doing live reaction streams. All right. I have not heard Rag and Bone before. So this is going to be brand new to me. So, all right, without further ado, let's get into it. Here we go. I got to know context to this, like, because it's sounding like, well, obviously he lost somebody, right? Wish there were more photographs, more memories. But I'm curious who he lost. Funny, I also had this conversation yesterday about I'm not really a photograph type of guy. Like, I don't get nostalgia out of photographs. I get nostalgia out of memories, and photographs don't give me the rush that for memories as say music does or smells do, right? That's just me. My wife loves scrapbooking. She loves photo books, all that stuff. I'm not one of those people, but I do think at some point I will regret saying that. Be able to look back and at all the memories and all of that stuff, I think will be very cool. But I'm assuming Rag and Bone Man is the one that's singing. His voice is incredible, like very old fashioned bluesy. And I'm definitely getting the more heartfelt hip hop here that I grew up enjoying with the likes of Brother Ali and Murs and Atmosphere and Idea and Abilities, like those cats. Definitely what I'm getting here. So, all right, let's continue. I'm kind of in a state of mind where I don't like to talk about regret. My grandma has been in a home for a while. She has dementia. And, you know, I mentioned my grandpa before and how I basically just made it. Like the last minute I got to see him. And I'm trying to alleviate that this time. The problem is how busy my life is. Honestly, to do these streams with you guys, I take time out of my work schedule, which I shouldn't do. But I like doing it. It's fun for me. And it gets me out of my mental space that I need to get out of. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, first of all. I have regret that I haven't gone and seen my grandma sooner. I'm planning on doing it. I had this discussion with my dad the other day about going out to see her. I think a lot of times those regrets are for things that are like that were easily avoided, right? I don't really regret things that like it would have taken massive amounts of energy and stuff to avoid. But when it's easy, like just make time an hour out of my day to go see her. Yeah, like we're trying to get it to where the kids and my wife can go see her too because she loves kids. But at the end of the day, right? If it's like that important, I can just take an hour out and go for myself. You know, it's tough, man. Like hindsight's always 2020. And I say be proactive. If you think you'll regret something later, then you should probably take care of it now. So I have time for one more joy for sure. I will say it's 3 o'clock. I got about an hour and I have 1, 2, 3 left. So yeah, one should be fine. And again, if I don't get to it, I'll get to it next time or make it a video. I'll leave it up to you if I end up not getting to it, if you want it to be a video or for the next stream. So, but yeah, feel free. But dementia is hard. I worry my dad's going to get it because he lives alone and he doesn't go out much. He's very much like me, introvert, and would much rather just sit at home and do nothing than go out and socialize, which is kind of not a causation, but it does correlate a lot to people with dementia just because they don't have that brain stimulus, right? When you stay at home. So I worry he's going to get it. But yeah, man, I think more hip hop especially, but I think more songs need to be heartfelt like that, right? Has a good message. It has real problems that are being talked about. That was a great song. I like, see, like, why is this less than 300K subscribers? I mean, it has 2.6 million views. That's awesome from 2018, but why is that not more well known? You know, that's crazy to me. That's great. So, if you like that song, go to Professor Green, subscribe, like, leave a comment, share it. That was amazing. That was incredible. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. All right. Thank you, Technobuzz, for that. Joint Dale. Let me not expose you. I think yeah, you're next. Okay. Oh, and Jesse said he messaged me. I don't know when it came in, but let me see. Then on Streamlabs. Yeah, man, I didn't get it. I didn't get it, Jesse. Was it a credit card? Let me see. PayPal's weird about the credit card stuff. I don't see it. Weird. Streamlabs has been doing this lately. We'll figure it out later, Jesse, if you're still in here. I don't. Hold on. Yeah, man, I don't see it, but I'll do it either way. I don't know if you use the credit card or what, but the Streamlabs is weird with credit cards. But I'll do it either way. It's all good. Appreciate you. Okay. When you count the number of times you will possibly see someone, not number of years, you will change your perspective. Yeah, especially like I'm getting an error in Streamlabs too. I have this is PayPal. I do have a Cash App. Dude, I don't. You can log in on the web. Dope, bro. Yeah, Streamlabs is messed up. All right, it's fine. So hold, please. Hold, please. Fuck me. I don't even know if I have this anymore. Bruh. Shit. Oh no, dog. Fuck. Been so long since I logged in that I don't even think I have the same card anymore. Do 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 do. My grandma, grandpa, dad had dementia. The thing I learned with that regret is wasted emotion. If there's anything you wish you could say to loved ones, you still have the chance to say it now. And the thing is, like, even if they're far gone, you can still say what you need to say, you know? You know what I mean? Like, so I think the regret is more so pressure you're putting on yourself, but it for sure is definitely, I still think it's legitimate. I don't know. But you're right. Just take the time to do it. Even if it like ends up being a phone call, right? I mean, that's not the best, but even if it's a phone call, it's still better than nothing, you know? Okay. I can't get into my Cash App, so because I don't have that card anymore. I'm gonna try one more time with something else. Your stream was interrupted. Thanks for letting me know. I already knew that. I appreciate that though for letting me know. Fucking Streamlabs. Does super chat work here on YouTube? It does, but they take like 40-50% of your shit. So let me try one more time, and then if we have to resort to it, we have to resort to it. That if you have PayPal, this should work, but let me try this card in case I for some reason put it on there. I don't think I had this card then yet. Oh, I did have it. Hey. Okay. How do I do it? All right. Here you go. Fuck out of the way, bro. It's so annoying. There you go. That's my Cash App. All right. If you want to use that, that's fine too. You can use that there. Sorry for the delay again. Fucking Streamlabs pissing me off. Oh, for sake of time, because we wasted, not wasted, but it was 10 minutes. Hey, 69 views on the video. Let's go. All right. So what's next? All right. So Joint Dale's, I think it's this one, right? Why is this here? Did I miss something? All right. So this is from Joint Dale Records. Again, thank you for the donation. This is an original. Oh, I'm not recording. All right, this is another donation from Joint Dale Records. This is a remix, an original remix from Joint Dale. This is a Ren song, Can't Help Falling in Love, featuring Elvis. Hey, yo, could you imagine? Joint Dale remix. This is one of those, you know, covers that Joint Dale has created. Is this just you, or was this also work with somebody else? Looks like just you. Oh, I see David Eastham. What's up, man? Again, if you could show love, yeah, no problem. If you could show love to Joint Dale, as you can see, I'm already subscribed and I've already liked this video. Share, get this guy past 2K, like. Boost, you gotta boost these numbers up, guys. Come on. I've never heard I can help. I don't think I've heard Ren cover this, so this is gonna be interesting to me. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into the video.
This is a Joint Dale production.
What
Hell yeah.
smell say? Only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
But Ren's tremolo is like, it invokes a feeling in me. Like he's moaning in my ear, and I'm kind of hard. I'm just letting you guys know.
Should I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river.
It's techno. Ren's one of those artists for everyone, right? Gets the boys hard, makes the girls wet. Elvis is just there for the girls. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm on one today. I apologize. There's something to be said about Elvis's voice. We can talk about Elvis at another time. I know he has gone on stage with a guitar and not played it at all. There's that whole realm. There's a lot of other stuff. But what he did for the music industry was definitely iconic. And I'm not gonna lie about that in the slightest. The mix is awesome. You are correct, Beth. The transition between the two is incredible. It's as if they recorded this together, 100%. Again, Joint Dale here with the fire as usual.
Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, 'cause I can't help falling in love.
Oof.
With you, with falling, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you.
Bro, that was fire. I'm gonna put that shit in my regular playlist. You know what's weird? I mean, it's debatable whether that was like an emotional song. Joy, by the way, I got your donation, so thank you very much for that. I don't what was I gonna say? I don't consider that song like to be extremely emotional in my opinion. But just the emotion that Ren evokes, like it doesn't matter what he's singing. It evokes emotion in me. It's weird. It's almost like he has a trance or he's hypnotized me to, as soon as he starts singing, be emotional. But I don't know what it is about Ren that does that, but it's pretty incredible to me that his voice can do that. Even when I'm not looking at him, it still evokes emotion. But no, Joint Dale, that was, I'm gonna call you Junior because it's JR. No, that was another great track. I see that you still had to tag Elvis on there. Even dead. All right. That was amazing. That was incredible. You keep amazing us with those. I'm curious to like see some of these other ones. That was great. So more. Please, Joint Dale. I want to ask you, Joint Dale, and this is kind of a sidebar conversation maybe. Do you edit other people's videos? Because I'll pay you for it. I have an idea for a video that I want to do of like a year in review of Ren, because March 15th, 14 days from now, 2 Fridays from now, I want to do a video. Thank you, Vintage, for being here. I really do appreciate you. We got a couple more and we're going to end the day. But thank you so much for hanging out. It was fun. And you're amazing for being here. Thank you. I want to do a video where it's like kind of highlights of all of my Ren reactions in one. And then at the end, I kind of do a little, I have a speech written about Ren and how his music and the reactions to his music have changed my life. But I really want somebody to edit it because I can edit these videos just fine, but it takes me so long to edit like a professional video. I'm wondering if you do that kind of thing. Like, if I have to do it, I'll do it. But if somebody else can do it, I think it would be cool. Okay, I got you. I'll after this is all said and done, I'll DM you and we can talk about it. That would be much appreciated. Joy, if you are in here somewhere or you want to message me on Patreon, that works too, of what you want it to be. For your donation. But I did get the $10, so thank you very much for that. Amazing. All right, so what is next? Again, it looks like Streamlabs is down. I did pin the wrong message, it looks like. I sure did. This is what I wanted to pin. All right, in the chat is my Cash App. Since Streamlabs is not working, I sent it on Discord. Got it. Since Streamlabs is not working, if you do want to put any more requests in, you can use Cash App. I will say that probably maybe only one more, but anything after that will have to be either a video or you can wait till the next live reaction stream on Wednesday, whichever one you want, if you put in another one. But we got a lot today, so I'm totally fine with that being it. But if you do want to request some more, by all means. I appreciate you, Jointel. Thank you so much for being here and for that. I'll reach out to you for sure, I promise, after this is all said and done. So, all right. Next up. Discord posting. Discord. Techno. He said he posted it in Discord. Posted linked to. See if I can just find it. Appreciate the love, Jointel, and keep rocking those out, man. Those are great. It kind of gives us a different perspective on Ren, and it shows how talented you are. So much love, man. Technobuzz, if you're still in here, is this it? This top one right here. Has 18K views, so. Hello, Beth. I've seen you in here, but I don't think I said hello. A lot going on today. Yes, this is the right one on top. By the way, I want to say my Wednesday streams will start earlier than 1 o'clock. I had to do that because my wife works on Fridays. And she doesn't get off till like 12:30. So I give her time to situate, eat lunch, all that jazz. So Wednesdays will start an hour earlier at 12 o'clock. So that way these people that do have to go will be done by now and they don't miss out. I like the album version, but this is live. So you want this one. Go with this one. Aviar, appreciate you being here as well. I think I said hello, but just in case, I will say hello again. How do I accept it? Oh, there we go. Accept. That's weird. Gonna work or... Less country, more jazz. Oh, I'm glad you said that. What I want to hear. All right. I'm going to go ahead and record. I won't let me accept. Weird, bro. All right. Hit record. Alrighty, welcome back. Welcome back. We are still live on YouTube, getting all of these requests in. I've been having a lot of fun. We've been having a lot of fun today. So say hello to live chat. Say hello to YouTube, everybody. This is another request by TechnoBuzz. This is Leanne Carroll doing Mercy Now. I've never heard of another person I've never heard of. Another obscure one. The comments are off for this. Interesting. 403 subscribers, 202 views in 2021. So is this a diamond in the rough? I'm very curious. For those of you who are new to this channel, what we do here is I'll watch the video and listen to the song. I'll stop it here and there where I see fit. I like to stop it a lot when things are happening. Otherwise, I will forget. And then at the end, we talk about the message. We talk about the music. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into this. This is Leanne Carroll, Mercy Now. All right, here we go.
My father, he could use a little mercy now.
What range already?
Fruits of his labor falling right in pieces on the ground. His work is almost done here, and pretty soon he won't be around. No, I love my father, but he could use a little mercy now.
I'm waiting for this intense vocal portion of the song, because I can hear the soul in her voice already, and she's in a lower register, right? So it's a little bit more of, not difficult, but it's a little bit harder to project when you're in your lower register. There's just less air that escapes from your mouth. But I'm waiting for that to drop and be fucking amazed. Hi, Bridget.
And my brother could use a little mercy now. He's a stranger to freedom, shackled by his fears and his doubts. Oh, the pain that he's been living in, it's almost more than living will allow. No.
I don't want to keep stopping it, but the tonality too of her voice is crazy. There's no tonal wavering. There's no cracking. Like, that's natural for a voice to crack even a little bit. Haven't heard any of that. So that's pretty incredible. Okay. Where are we going?
You see, I love my brother, but he could use a little mercy now.
Wait. Horn sections bring something out of me. I grew up on Chicago. My band had horns in it. I grew up on ska as well. Reggae. Horns are a totally different element. Hold on. It's got a little YOLO. Get out of here. The thing, Chicago's jazz rock. This is a jazz rock song. It's more on the poppy side, but it's still a jazz rock song.
Every living thing could use a little mercy now.
What just happened? I heard. I don't know. Fuck, I should know what that is. The low horn. The tuba, maybe? Dun, dun, dun.
Use a little mercy now. Only the hand of grace can stop the race toward another mushroom cloud.
I even know when like the trumpet hits are gonna happen or the horn hits are gonna happen because it's a stereotypical jazz rock, and that's not a bad thing, by the way. Transition chord. She sang. Oh, what was that? This is in a minor key. I think it's in. I don't know. I don't want to say it wrong. I'd have to play it, but she went for a sharp note in a key that doesn't have a sharp in it, which usually means minor playing a major 7 chord, so it's a leading tone. But it might have been a 5/5 of 5 type of vibe, but really cool tension right there. That's really cool. Sorry.
A little mercy.
I can't hit it as cleanly, but you and then the run and then mercy, you and the E are the same note.
No.
She came right back up to it.
One of us could use a little mercy. No. Mercy now.
Yeah. 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 The problem, and I say the problem not being what I see, but what other people see or might see. Is that jazz rock type of stuff is too old school now, and people don't want to hear that, unfortunately. I think that, look, like I said, I grew up on that. I was in a jazz rock combo class all of my college career. It was an elective that I took starting out as a music major, finishing off as a business major. I took a jazz rock class to sort of help me, like, at the end of every school day, have a way for me to channel my energy positively. And we played stuff like this, whether it was original stuff or whether it was mostly covers, but some original stuff. But yeah, man, that hit the nostalgia feels and the soul feels. I'm probably going to send that to my dad when we're done here, because he's the one that got me on Chicago. Chicago's his favorite band. So that was crazy. Wow. Thank you, Techno, for that. Leanne Carroll, subscribe. That's a topic, but subscribe, like the channel. Yeah, man, that was cool. Really cool. Ah, fuck, I wasn't recording. Shit. Oh well. But I'll get it on the live, off the live video, I guess. Gonna look like ass though. Fuck, that sucks. Yeah. Let me see something. Hold on a second. Okay. I got it till the end, so that's fine. Sweet. Look, I don't like pop music either, Beth. But at the end of the day, if you're going to mix it in with other things, I don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with pop when it's like cookie cutter and you're taking a template and you're pushing it into other things, right? By the way, I want to promote this song real fast, and then we're gonna get into. I'm gonna play a little bit, and then we're gonna get into the rest of these because we don't have a lot of time. But this song was on repeat for a long time when I was going through some shit. So we're gonna take one quick detour. Techno, I won't get to it today at this point, but if you want to, I can either do a video of it or I can put it in the next reaction stream, or you can wait. It's up to you. Whatever your heart desires. Really quickly, I'm going to promote this. This is from Jacob Lee. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. This came up on a Ren, like, for you for Spotify. He doesn't even have 1 million followers. I don't know why I'm not subscribed. This has 1.4 million views. It's called Demons. And this song was on repeat for me for a while, especially when I was going through some harder times the last year or so, I think. But I'm just gonna play it real fast. The original is a little bit better, but this is interesting to see how he does it. It's all looped. Fucking barefoot. This is disgusting.
My heart is weak. Tear it down piece by piece. Leave me to think. Deep in my structure, I think I still love her, but I need some sleep. You're taking my breath away. Now I want to breathe. 'Cause I cannot see what you can see so easily. I thought my demons were almost defeated, but you took their side and you pulled them to freedom. They know my secrets and won't let me go. Won't let me go. I thought my demons were almost defeated, but you took their side and you pulled them to freedom. I kept your secrets and I thought that you would do the same.
The key transition there is so cool. I'm probably gonna make this particular session a reaction video, so I don't want to do the whole thing, but this track is beautiful and I get why it resonates with you. Yeah. It's about toxic relationships. It doesn't necessarily have to be with a significant other, because our relationship is not like that. I grew up in a toxic relationship, and I think the demons portion where like, you think you think you fought your fight and you're feeling better, and then somebody drags you down and brings them right back to you, right? That hits hard for me. So I had that on repeat for a while. Anyways, I wanted to take with too many. What did you say? They don't like the way they set this up, but too many man buns. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of man buns for sure, man. They're hipsters, they probably make coffee after this. Okay, I'll stop. All right. So where are we at? This is my song as I'm currently round 3. Life is hard and a roller coaster. Okay. Yeah. All right. Got Ren song. What are you doing? Stop. Ready for you. I can't type. Official. You can always send you loads more left field. My superpower is understand what music floats a person's boat. Yeah, man. You hit it right on the head. So I wasn't prepared to do some Ren today, but I'm always for it. I haven't heard his from today either, so I gotta record that. I'm just behind on a lot of shit at this point, and I'm just embracing it. Ooh, it got a gold like from me. That's dope. That means it'll notify him. All right. Let me record. All right. This is from Technobuzz again. You went in with the trifecta today again. So I've done a lot of Ren on the channel. How most of you probably came upon my channel. I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but for those of you, March 15th is a year to the day of my first ever music reaction on the channel, but my first ever Ren reaction on the channel. I'm trying to prepare a video of like a year in Ren view, or a review of Ren, with kind of highlights of my reactions to highlights from all of my Ren reactions. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully we'll get it done in time. I might utilize some people I've met through all of this to help me edit, but I want to bring that to you guys. And then at the end, there's going to be a message for Ren that I think a lot of you will resonate with. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably do that, and then it will immediately move over to a live stream so we can kind of talk about it and just the year in review. So I'm excited for that. But this is again, Technobuzz donated this one. This is Ren Ready for You, the official visualizer. I don't think I've even heard a little bit of this song. But alas, here we are, more Ren. All right, here we go.
Standing on these stones, I plant these aching bones down. King without a throne now, waves are crashing out. I'm scrolling through my phone, there's no one I can call now. I guess I'm all alone, how did that end up here? Now pull yourself together, boy, reconstruct like Lego toys. These thoughts you have could soon destroy the progress you have made. It's pulling down like gravity, emotional brutality. Just know the clock is ticking and then nothing stays the same.
Oh, I didn't expect to go full on falsetto. Hold on, Ren.
Reconstruct like Lego toys. These thoughts you have could soon destroy the progress you have made. It's pulling down like gravity, emotional brutality. Just know the clock is ticking and then nothing stays the same. I'm back up off the floor, cause I know that I got more in myself around two. In my boat without an oar. So
round two.
in my boat without an oar, I still find my way to shore in this ocean blue.
My boat without an oar, I still find myself ashore. What was the last part?
In my boat without an oar, I still find my way to shore in this ocean blue.
This ocean blue. Man. First portion of the song where it talks about like being all alone, no one to call. I mentioned this earlier, but I had friends who were there for me in terms of like ride or die, but through my own doing, I did not let them know what I was going through. They just thought, you know, I was in college. I was in an area where there were bars everywhere. They just thought I was out trying to have some fun, right? Get shit faced every day and do what people do in college. Fuck anything that moves, right? But it was all a coping mechanism. But I built up that facade so well that nobody knew I was going through anything. So it would have been weird for me to reach out and say, hey, I really need somebody right now. So you feel alone. And it was my own doing, right? But it's still a real feeling. So I understand that. On the boat without an oar, like you don't know, you have no direction. You don't know where you're going. You're lost. Like you're legitimately lost, but you still somehow find your way. I think that's true as well. Whenever you're going through hard times, you feel like you're going nowhere. You feel like, there's just nowhere for you to. This path leads nowhere, except your undoing, and you're essentially could end up being death for a lot of people. And so I feel that 100%.
I know you feel it, I know you feel it, know you feel it, cause I can see it now. And now I'm back up off the floor, cause I know that I got more and I'm ready for you.
He says ready for you. When he says ready for you, I'm curious if he means if he's like talking to life, because that's how I interpret that. Pick myself off the floor. Now I'm ready for you. Like I'm ready to fight for life, to have life. That modulation on his voice. Oh shit. Hold on. I want to talk about something first. Sorry. Those runs, man. I know a lot of people know Ren because of his rapping, but he needs to get more respect for his singing, dog. Like, it's ridiculous.
Unleash the sleeping beast. A mythical, biblical creature, a demon that's breathing. You best call a priest or exorcist. Imagine this boy who is flexing his dark side. I can't find no peace. Belongs in asylums. No man is an island, so I'm a whole planet that speaks. The speaks. It's drumming like rain on my brain and it's flooding the streets.
Oh.
The speaks of the pain. It's drumming like rain on my brain and it's flooding the streets.
Oh man. This speaks of the pain that is drumming like rain on my brain and it's flooding the streets. Bro, first of all, that's a fucking bar and the rhyme scheme is goddamn ridiculous. Second of all, the mental or the picture he paints with that. So much pain that it's raining on my brain. Ren's voice in this is neat. Ren is ready to fight the Reaper and his demons who's been battling with, ready for life. Yeah. I mean, I feel like those things are always up for interpretation, but essentially everyone ends up in kind of the same realm. He's fighting to live. Can we all agree on that in one way or another? But I have to go through it again because I lost my train of thought. It speaks of the pain that is drumming like rain on my brain and is flooding the streets. Yeah. I feel like for me, the mental pain when I'm in my really, really, really bad state, and I mentioned this in therapy yesterday, that silence for me is really bad, especially when I'm in a bad place, because it's almost like there's like a tinnitus type of ringing in my ear that then leads to like horrific thoughts. And it's not necessarily like to do anything to myself. I'm not in that realm. It's more so like, man, why didn't you do this correctly? Or why did you make this mistake? How dare you? Or why are you being an idiot with this? Or why are you? It's all self-deprecating stuff. Right? And that's why music has always been a lifeline for me. It's when those thoughts happen, music needs to be turned on. So silence is bad for me. But I understand the pain being like it's drumming your brain because it's fucking up your brain cells. It's making you think about these negative things. So 100%.
Nail me to this cross now. Crucify me, God. How am I meant to pray? If my hands I lay you down, I build my very own effigy that represents the pain in me and burn it till it's passion seeking freedom from myself.
Vibrations move the speaker, music my Mona Lisa. I seek my refuge in a melody, fix me up my dealer. I breathe it like it's...
Bro, it's like I manifested this. I seek refuge in a melody.
Melody, fix me up my dealer.
Fix me up my dealer. It's ironic, bro, like how much of this the music, the drug that is music, and how many people their dealer is Ren. Bro, that's crazy how life does that. That's nuts, man. Yeah. Music is definitely my drug to get over any type of feeling I have.
Me up my dealer, I breathe it like it's ether. I'll drink it by the liter. When half your life is spent with death, you do not fear the reaper. For the plight of humankind remains the same. The biggest war we ever waged was the war we wage upon our own brains. A story as old as time. Duality dwells inside our thoughts. While we yin yang, we will hang on the noose with no support. I'm back up off the floor, cause I know that I got more in myself around too. In my boat without an oar, I still find my way to shore in this ocean blue. I know you feel it, I know you feel it, know you feel it, cause I can see it now. And now I'm back up off the floor, cause I know that I got more and I'm ready for you.
Yeah. Demos do not share. Bridget. Yeah. I mean, I commend Ren every time, but I think it can never be said enough that I commend him for being so open to his fans. Like I said, when I started this channel, right, it was originally video game stuff, but when I started the music portion, the music reaction portion, my whole goal with the channel overall was to be like this funny, energetic dude. Like, let's try to make people laugh. That's the only way I'm going to be successful. And Red shat on that. He's like, nope, fuck you. You're going to be crying on streams and on videos. Like, you know, it's crazy to me that, like, I say that word a lot. I need a vocabulary. It's very interesting to me that what this channel became because of Ren's music. Honestly, it's led me to be more open with myself and with y'all and with my supporters, fans, followers, whatever you want to call yourselves, that I didn't see coming, but I'm so glad it did, because it led me to go to therapy. It led me to be a better person and all that. And I want to get that out because I will forget it. But Techno, whatever you're going through, man, I know none of us know you for real life. It's all internet friends, and it's all, what's the word? There's a word I'm trying to think of, parasocial. But I always tell people, and this is for any of you guys, if you just need somebody to vent to, I'm a great listener. And as long as you tell me, like, look, I'm just looking to vent, I won't be trying to find solutions. I will do my best to understand what you're saying and try to empathize and, you know, resonate and relate. If you are looking for solutions, I'm not a therapist, but I can do my best to try and, you know, use common sense and all that. So in other words, I am here for you guys. This is not a one-way street. The Discord is always open. There's a link in the description, but just in case, I'm always here for you guys. You can ask my mods, you can ask Aviar and all of them that, you know, I only want positivity in people's lives. So Hunted, who probably mad at me right now because I've flaked on her, but you know, I vent to her a lot. She vents to me a lot. We're decent friends, pretty good friends. Hopefully she's not too mad at me, but yeah. If y'all ever need anything, I'm always here. But I'm glad you're feeling better. It's never Techno. It's never, it's not like once you're better, right? I think they say like therapy isn't permanent, but the need or the chances of going back to therapy is always there. So I commend you for being on the up and up and fighting. A lot of people lose that battle. So it's kind of a good place to end the stream, I feel like. Good place to end the video for sure. Which I just did. So let's see. That was all of my Streamlabs stuff. I have one from Joy, and I have one. This is like the same as last time. I got one from Jesse, and I got one from Joy. So Joy, if you're still here, do you want it to be a video, or do you want to wait to do it live on the next stream? And then I'll ask Jesse, because I talk to him all the time. So I'll ask him what he wants. But it's probably gonna be a video because we've been talking about me doing top for videos. But You know, this was fun. I'm sorry that I got life stuff happening and getting in the way, but this was a joy. I like streaming like this. I like hanging out with you guys and kind of doing these live reactions because I feel they're more meaningful than you sitting and watching a video. And I know not everybody can watch these live with me, but you get to see the real me or more of the real me as opposed to the videos, which I don't do anything by a script or anything like that. It's all off the dome, but you know, I can cut out the oohs and ahs and silences and the awkwardness sometimes. So I really do appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support. It means a hell of a lot to me that you guys are even willing to not just hang out, but put money on it, right? So I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will see you guys on Wednesday on a live stream. Expect some of these to be a video and expect a couple recorded videos as well to be out. I really do appreciate the support and thank you so much. And please do remember that good vibes are contagious. Oh yeah, if y'all want to go into the Discord and continue the chat in there, you can go ahead and go and follow my Discord. Lots of cool people in there. Alviar's in there. I'm in there. Hunted's in there. Jesse's in there. A lot of cool people in there. Techno's in there. So if y'all want to continue the conversation in there, you can. All right. Appreciate it.